I'm going to be honest with you in this video, and it's going to drag on for a bit because I need to get this off my chest to feel better. You see, back when I was 2, my dad walked out on me and my family, and I grew up not knowing my father. He tried to make time, but he never cared about me. And the last time I saw him was at my middle school graduation, and after that, he cut us off, and I never saw him again. And I had no idea what he's doing or whatever. So, in my time I spent in my life, I grew up not knowing him or what he does or anything. And I know all of you are going to say, well, why have you been making this video if you don't care about him? Well, to answer your question, I'm making this video to express my story, post drawings and whatever. I know my content's pretty random, and I really don't care at this point of what I do on this channel or my exposing channel. I pretty much taken a break from that since anything for that matter. And I know that I don't take hate very well. I try to ignore it, but regardless of what my past is or anything, I only use YouTube to be creative and to tell my story. So, anyway, that's why my dad never cared about me. He only cared about himself. And you want to know the worst part? When he divorced my mom, he remarried, which is adultery. And as the Bible teaches, he who divorces his wife without justification and remarries commits adultery. And it's written in the Bible. I don't know what passage, but I know that I'm not very smart or my intelligence because of my learning disability. I know I don't talk about my learning disability, but I'll try to talk about it in my videos. In my time I spent on this earth, I had difficulty learning, following direction, and people still lash out at me knowing that. But the only thing I no longer care about is what people had to say about me. Except for my fans, they're pretty much nice people. And even though no one cares about me, I know I keep repeating that, but regardless. So, even though I'm trying really hard to tune out the hate, they're just noise anyway. And even though my father never wanted to have anything to do with us, he even went so far as to accuse my mom of cheating on him, which is a bold-faced lie. And I know you're going to say, well, if your dad... I'm jogging up on my words, let me try that again. Whatever. Let me just drop it. Regardless of what people think of me, I'm still a good person. And I try my hardest every day. But people don't see me as... But... people don't see that. They just see a depressed man venting on this app. And I know I don't mean to lash out. It's just the way I am, how I was raised. And I was taught to do my best. And the one true person, my one true father that will love me for who I am is God. And Jesus will always love me, and I'll be allowed into heaven. And even though man won't like me, I still will be allowed into heaven. And even though no one will appreciate this video, I don't know why I said that for, but whatever. I'm just rambling at this point. But anyway, that's all I had to vent about. And I feel a little bit better. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say at this point. So, bye.